Guys, John Haas here again from Warrior Fitness, and today I want to talk to you about intermittent fasting and its role in fat loss. So intermittent fasting is just one of the tools in the Warrior's fat loss arsenal. There are many, many more, but intermittent fasting is a powerful one. And before we get started talking about it, I want to just tell you a quick story. I had met a woman at the gym probably a few months ago now, and she had asked me for advice because she was doing all the right things, or at least she said she was, in regards to her weight loss. And one of the things that she had asked me was, you know, I'm doing everything and I'm not getting through this plateau. She couldn't get past a particular number. So I said, well, have you tried intermittent fasting? And she goes, what's that? So I explained what it was. And she says, oh, I don't want to do that. I'm not going to do that. That doesn't seem right. I'm not going to try that. So I said, okay, just a suggestion, you know, whatever. So a few weeks went by, maybe a month, and she came up to me again, and she goes, oh my God, you were right, you were right. And I smiled and I said, oh, that's good to know, but about what? Because I had completely forgotten our conversation at this point. And she says, about the intermittent fasting, I tried it. And it worked, and I broke through my plateau by 4 pounds. And I'm like, oh, great. You know, that's awesome. I'm so happy for you. So intermittent fasting is really a great tool to aid in weight loss, to aid in supporting an active, healthy lifestyle. So what it is really is just simply extending the time that you're not eating. Okay, so you don't have to, you know, a typical fast, people think of fasting for days or weeks or 30 days in a desert or something. But this is just intermittent, you know, you're not doing it all the time, you're just extending the length of time between meals. That's one way to think about it. Another way to think about it is you could skip a meal or two, or you can make it a more structured thing by saying, okay, I got a 24-hour day, I'm going to divide that day into 16 hours where I'm not eating, and 8 hours is going to be my eating window. And that's the one I do most of the time, probably about 5 or 6 days a week. And it works out really well. It's extremely flexible. But why do we do this? So you want to, when your body is digesting food, digestion is a very energy intensive process. So when it's digesting, it's really not doing much anything else. It's not burning fat. So what you want to do is increase the amount of time where you're not eating food, and that allows your body to spend energy on things like cell repair, like wound healing, and it keeps your body in a fat burning state longer. So if you want to try it, I would suggest starting out maybe just 1 or 2 days a week. Do a intermittent fast, do 16 hours, and if you're sleeping about 8 hours, then it's really not that bad. So 16 hours out of 24 where you're not eating. You can have water, obviously, you can have coffee, just don't put sugar in your coffee. You can have tea, that's fine. Just don't eat anything, okay? And then you have an 8-hour eating window. So you can, if you still want 3 meals, you can get 3 meals in those 8 hours. If you want 2 and a snack, that's normally what I do. You can get 2 and a snack, that's fine. But what you will find is that during the time when you're not eating, you will have more energy. You'll have more energy, you'll be more creative, you're able to get more of your tasks done without trying to figure out what you're going to have for breakfast. To me, it works out really well. For a lot of my clients, it works out fantastic. Okay? So that's really, really super brief on intermittent fasting. Obviously, there's a ton of research. There's a ton of articles written about it. You can check it out online, Google it. There's even an article in Men's Journal that I was quoted in talking about intermittent fasting. Bonus points if you can Google and find that one. All right? So what I want to do now is kind of open up the floor to you guys. What are your questions? It doesn't have to be about fat loss. It could be about nutrition. It could be about fitness. It could be about strength, muscle building. It could be about martial arts, self-defense. Anything that you want to know that I can answer for you, you drop me a comment shoot me a private message, and I will make a video specifically for you talking about your question and answering it to the best of my ability. Okay? For now, take care, guys, and remember, intermittent fasting, powerful tool in fat loss. Give it a try. Thanks. See ya.